6:30 a.m. right here. Time for us to go through the headlines of various news platforms in Nigeria this morning. Kindly note that these headlines are only read out as published on these platforms and has got nothing to do with Nigeria Info 95.1 Abuja. So when and if you are reacting, ensure that you have the details. You're only sharing facts and not hearsay or assumptions, all right? And kindly also stick to the allotted time to you to give way for others to also share their thoughts. Let's start off with the Punch newspaper this morning. Lagos train bus crash. NRC Lasema blame driver as federal government orders probe. INEC faults judgment permitting temporary voter card for polls. NCAA probes Lufthansa over alleged passengers' maltreatment. Visa revocation. Court bars CEO from running Seplat. Kaduna APC governorship candidate seeks women's access to opportunities. Actress Dokubo emerges Rivers Labour Party acting chair. Naira gains further at investors' exporters' windows. Corona indicts Lagos hospital for patient's death. Train crash. Lagos bus driver was using earpiece. Eyewitness. I felt fulfilled going back to vote after being attacked by thugs. Lagos woman. Man in court for 950 million naira fraud. Man defrauds Ondo sex worker with fake alert. Headers attack 6 Benue communities. APC welfare officer also dies in Abuja hospital. Roadblock. Victims tackle lawless soldiers over extortion, harassment. Lagos traders protest as officials seal shops. Governorship poll. Heavyweights set for battle in Lagos, Kano, Delta. Shifted poll. APC urges INEC to preserve Beaver's data. INEC to appeal court order on temporary voter card. Moving on to the nation right now. INEC rejects ruling on temporary voter cards use. Parties intensify campaign for governorship assembly polls. Why Nasarawa APC lost presidential poll by Sule. APC National Welfare Officer feared dead in Abuja. Appeal Court reserves judgment in PDP's case against Tinubu, Shetima, APC. Wike to employ 10,000 youths approves workers' promotion. APC uncovers plot by fake Nadeco chief to discredit poll. APC, Labour Party, and NPP defer on poll shift. Troops arrest terrorists, commander, wife, suppliers. And that's it for The Nation this morning. Let's move on to the Vanguard to check out the headlines. Old notes. Cash crunch worsens as Nigerians wait on Buhari. Naira redesign. Cash crunch may worsen forex shortage. There are plans to cause chaos after Google polls. DSS warns Nigerians. Sanwo-Olu reassures business community of commitment to growth. Federal government moves on bundling Nigerian railways for optimal performance. 1,332 terrorist families surrender to troops. NLC strike throws Owerri environs into darkness. Governorship poll. Court orders INEC to allow temporary voters' card use. Court remands Imo ex-deputy governor in prison. Train BRT crash. We begged driver to wait, but he refused. Survivor. Postponement of polls. INEC has eroded our confidence. Labour Party. Why Buhari is quiet over allegations of irregularities against INEC presidency. Will chase those who made PDP lose presidential poll away, according to the governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike. Banks in shock as rejection of old 500, 1,000 naira spreads. Let's move on to the Daily Trust right now. FCT Monarch slumps, dies in palace. Lagos train crash. Sanwo-Olu suspends campaign as death toll rises to 6. Governorship polls. Court orders INEC to allow use of temporary voters' card. Court remands Lagos pastor for defiling teenager. Police neutralize 3 gunmen, recover arms. Trader jailed 2 years for stealing 2 cows. Kanu man remanded for stabbing police officer. Lagos governorship poll. Who wins the endorsement war? That's a question right there on Daily Trust. ISWAP kills 35 IDPs fishing in Borno. Let's move on to the Sun newspaper right now. INEC to appeal court order on use of temporary voters' card. Agricultural programs initiated during Fayemi's administration increased IGR from 350 million naira to 1 billion naira at Detoyi. Lagos train bus accident sad, horrific, as according to the president. 2023 presidential election, resign now, DPC charges INEC chairman. Edo residents groan over Buhari's silence on old Naira notes. And that's it for The Sun this morning. It's time for you to join the conversation at this time, giving you the headlines from various news platforms and newspapers in Nigeria this morning. Please note, as always, these headlines are only as published, so ensure that you have the details before you share your thoughts. We're live right now on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja, so you can go on there, watch live, and be part of the action in the studio this morning. Ensure that you also subscribe to the YouTube channel at Nigeria Info Abuja. Hafsat Mukta says, good morning, everyone watching from Saudi Arabia. It's great to have you be a part of the conversation this morning. And of course, yeah, I see you as well on Facebook. Let's go to the phone lines right now to get your thoughts. 0700 951 0000 080 9597 4869 are the numbers to call. On WhatsApp, it's 080 9993 0137. Good morning to you. Welcome.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Itodo. Is that Itodo?
It's Itodo, yes.
Yeah, good morning, Itodo. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
The Lord is good. My name is KD. From away, I'm calling from Gogolada district.
Welcome.
The headline you said, bandits surrender, is it bandits surrender somewhere? I think there's something like that.
Yes, there is.
Okay. This surrendering of bandits, we don't like it. In the words of my friend Salasi, for how long shall we be accepting surrender, and bandits continue? Anybody who is arrested or who is involved in banditry, whoever he is, we don't like any surrendering. They have caused so much havoc in this country. And at the end of the day, you say they surrender, and the problem continues. I think the federal government should stop this double game whereby people will deal with, people will put other people into problem, killing them, kidnapping them, at the end of the day, surrender. And with Salasi, this should stop.
So my question to you right now, KD, is, can you hear me, KD?
I'm hearing you.
My question is, do you have an issue with them changing their ways, or how the government handles them after they have surrendered? Which do you have a problem with?
Well, the issue I have with them is that what they did is criminality. And this criminality has given rise to people losing their lives, rendering people widows and orphans. Whichever way, they should also be giving the same cop the way they deal with others.
Okay.
I think the government is not handling it well at all.
All right,
that's
KD.
why they do. If at the end of the day they will surrender and be let go, others will join because we will surrender.
All right.
The meaning of that?
Thank you very much, KD. Have a good morning. Welcome to you. Good morning. Are you there?
My name is Abdul. I'm calling from Kamajiji.
Good morning, Abdul. Go ahead.
I would like to share a headline that talk about a tanker driver survived. Say he won, he's not here.
I didn't get that. What did you say?
Mr. Otode,
Yes.
majority people die. Majority of the tanker driver and tipper drivers. Even we in Abuja, sometimes they used to carry sand. It's not even cover. All the sand was flow for the back of the people that follow them. And then the way that you can horn for you that you're driving, you're surprised what kind of person that you drive this motor. Like a smoker that you used to drive. But the DIO, representing and police, there's no care about those things. But we are begging our security agencies. If you notice in Abuja, majority where the tanker is pass, if you see the way where they enter, we're doing well though. Mr. Itodo, we are begging these our agencies to be there away to show that any tanker driver that use Earpiece phone, they're going to arrest him and jail him. Because why they are causing it, this is more dangerous to we driver.
All right. Thank you very much. Have a good morning. Good morning to you. Welcome.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
My name is Thank God from Abuja.
Thank God. Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to comment on the train station that got an accident yesterday.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so according to the show, they say campaign. So I want to really campaign across that.
So I'm having a hard time hearing what you're saying. Can you maybe call back so we can have this conversation? Maybe there's something wrong with your network right there. Good morning to you.
Morning.
Welcome.
Good morning, number one celebrity on air personality of the world, Mr. Itodo. I remember humble certified Abubakar Ali, aka Tinubu Pikin, calling from PW Kubwa. It is very sad. It is very sad that BRT bus accident in Lagos was avoidable. It was a dangerous recklessness. It was a height of impatience from the driver. And look at what he has done now. He has turned some women to widows and some husbands to widowers just because of his inability to just exercise patience for just a minute. A minute would have averted all of this. He has sent some people to their early graves, confined some to hospital bed, making several families in pains. This is unacceptable. The second news is those terrorists that are, honestly, I hate to hear repenting. Honestly, those guys should book appointment for them with their creator. Let them go and repent there. They have sent people out of their houses, turn husbands to widows, widowers, wives to widows, confine people to what do you call it, IDP camps, and they say they are repenting. Repenting to who? They should go and repent to their creator.
Well,
honestly, we don't like this.
That's left for the Lord to take its course, and not
that's
for you
what
to
I'm
decide.
saying.
Yes.
I'm not a security expert to know how they do their profiling, but those after the profiling, those that are original, in fact, may they flush them. Which kind of repentance? And we know we don't like that thing. I beg. Thank you,
All right,
sir.
Babaka, thank you. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Itodo.
Welcome.
Happy Friday.
Same to you. Happy Friday to you as well. Go ahead.
God bless you. Good to be for us.
God bless you too. What's your name?
This is Mala Aruna, calling from Oba.
Go ahead.
If you say an chairman should resign, I fully support this is because Mahmoud Yakubu failed to make the credible election, the presidential election, because he collected a billions of naira. Tell Nigerians if you vote from polling unity and your vote transmission from the polling to the server, and they refuse. So I advise him to resign from that position. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Good morning to you. Are you there?
Hello.
Welcome.
Itodo, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm here. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
My name is Mamizi.
Go ahead.
So, as they are flushing the repented terrorists, those are the boys in the bush, the ones that are sponsoring them, we should also flush them because those guys in the bush cannot afford to buy those weapons they are using. It's just like politics. When you catch somebody with ballot box, somebody ring the election, we will just say punish the person. The person is not doing it for self. He's doing it for people that will go to the office. They are the ones sending them. So the moment you catch somebody with ballot box or mutilate or T-person result, get the person quietly to identify the organ that sent him to do it or her. When you identify that person, punish the offender small. Then the person that sent the person that did the offense, you punish the person very well.
Okay.
When you
Mamizi, are you there?
do
Your connection is breaking. Can you hear me? Sorry about that. Good morning to you. Welcome.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. This is Ayo calling from Kwarempa.
Welcome. Go ahead, please.
Me personally, I'm very disappointed on INEC. I want the man to resign. Maybe even resign. All the INEC staff, they are not professional at all. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you. Let's take some messages right now. Remember that we are live on YouTube and Facebook for a few more minutes, so you can join in and, of course, be a part of the conversation right now. What's your cool fortune? I see your message. Thank you very much. Look, Edemiraro. Good morning to you. Good morning, Nigeria Info. Please, who is an Aso Rock? The person needs to address Nigerians. That's Joshua from Guarimpa saying that. Good morning, Okbani Itodo. Abole. You're doing a good job. Thank you very much. Watching from Ontario. All right, thank you, Sam Stanley Uchena, for your thoughts right there. And this one says, Mansur Ade from Kwali, on the train crash in Lagos. It's quite unfortunate with the ugly incident, although the accident is caused by negligence. And I pray that God will give the families the fortitude to bear the loss. Nigeria shall be great again. Itodo, the preventable crash of a bus and the train in Lagos that claimed many lives, shows once again that as a people, we careless about human lives. Similar accident claimed one life in Kubwa some months ago, yet nothing has been done to prevent the reoccurrence. I think our major problem is that we have lost the sense of sacredness and preciousness of human lives as a black race. We have been preconditioned to believe that life can be dispensed with anyhow, and this is a product of the confusing and rampaging alien special order or social order forced on us by our colonial masters and its allies. The way out is for us to empanel our best brains to research and come up with new social order based on our core values as Africans. As one Igbo proverbs says, no one can dance any music well using borrowed attire. In the same way, we can't master the act of governance using almost 100% of alien social institutions or social order. Social engineer, Comrade Ofodu, right there. Anyone who engages in any act against the state should be jailed if they surrender. No pardon whatsoever. Amos from Gariki. Good morning. Nice connecting with you. My point here is about the court asking INEC to allow the use of the temporary voter's card. For me, it's a total no. As for, okay. Lastly, those calling for Mahmoud Yakubu to resign have got it wrong. The same stuff happened to Professor Jega back in 2015. Nobody can intimidate or should intimidate anyone. All right. To those who lost their lives in Lagos, even the auto crash in Enugu, may God have mercy on their souls. Okay. All right, Malam Edem, make Cameroon. Please, did I hear you say the court has granted INEC's application to use temporary voter card? No, the court instructed INEC to allow the use of temporary voter cards during the governorship and state House of Assembly elections. If yes, it's a shame to the courts. Oh, okay. They have evidently failed and should hide their face. Mary from Gwagwalada. Good morning to all listeners. Pa Andrew A. Udoimo from Suleja right there saying good morning to you. The heat of the Naira swap is getting hotter by the day. The president and CBN governor do not seem to be saying anything about it. As I speak now, I have less than 300 Naira, yet I have no access to my money because of this policy. Right, and Comrade Craze Eziocha from Adela says there's something fundamentally wrong with the leadership. Ethnic bigotry has taken the center stage and our diversity is giving a devastating blow. In general elections, lives are destroyed and people's properties wantonly damaged. Our professors in the academia have now become willing tools. We should go to God for divine intervention. All right, let's take a few more before we go on this break. Scarcity of Naira in the system is wickedness. Many are starving. People are dying. This government should bring in one thing that would help Nigerians. May God help us all. Opulent from Boari. And Michael from Mbappe says the killings are not by mistake. Why the forgiveness? We have been hearing some people being sentenced to death by hanging for their offenses. To me, there should be no forgiveness. Well, it's important to let the courts and the law take its course and not just give assumptions as to how things should play out. But thank you so much for your messages. The phone line's still buzzing. We'll still have some time to take your calls shortly. We're going to a quick break right now, and when we come back, continue the conversation.
For lunch, Mom is bringing Abe the jollof rice.